Well, next up, please get ready for a lead talk, a brilliant lead talk on the topic Building Green, Selling Premium. The business case for sustainable home. Before I call upon the managing director of Jain Farm, I want to tell a little bit something about him. Someone who believes that true luxury lies in living in harmony with nature. A lifelong advocate for sustainability, Jain Farms have developed over 1,500 acres of nature-led community across India. Well, integrating social responsibilities into every project that they built, from building classrooms for government schools to supporting local employment and senior care initiative. Ladies and gentlemen, get ready for the lead talk. May I please call Pavan Kumar Jain, Managing Director, Jain Farms. A big round of applause.
So as the topic says, building green, selling premium. I want to make a statement quite contrary. Green is not premium. Then what's premium? I honestly believe that anything that you're willing to pay more is premium. It need not be green at all. So coming back to that, why is there green is premium? Because there's a mindset shift. There's a mindset shift that's happening. Earlier, luxury was Italian marble, imported finishes. So Italian marbles, chandeliers, your imported finishes, bigger homes, that was what was considered as luxury. But today, it means silence, it means clean air, it means water security. That is the new luxury. So that there is a shift that's happening in premium housing, and that shift is happening because of the mindset of the people who are buying the premium homes. So that is when I say green is not premium, it is premium because people are shifting towards having a mindset to pay more for what they think is important. Now, there are these four important words I feel is the mindset shift is happening. That is what is going to define the premium housing for the next decade. The potential buyers of premium housing, they are aware, they are responsible, they want to be resourceful, and they want to be self-reliant. So I'll quickly go through this. What do you mean by awareness? People today are more aware than they were ever before. So even the sun path, people are aware of it. The control to the east and west exposure, the introducing of the deep verandas or the shading devices, that itself reduces the energy load by 20 to 30%. People are aware of this. The wind, the passive ventilation, cross ventilations, people are having courtyard planning, higher ceilings. This is something that we always knew before sustainability became fashionable. People are getting more aware of it today. And then comes the water. Today, people want to direct the water. They want to know how does the water land, how is it being saved, how is it being used, consumed. So instead of fighting water, today we are actually guiding water. So there is awareness in this particular thing. And similarly, with regard to the microclimate engineering as well. So the next generation, now because you design with nature, your dependency on the machine, your dependency on the infrastructure is reducing. And because of this mindset shift is why people are willing to pay premium for green buildings. The next shift is responsible. The premium housing industry today, once you make a certain amount of money for yourself and you create certain wealth, you start becoming more responsible. So today the premium housing people are responsible. And how do they build homes with responsibility? They start using sustainable materials towards construction. They start using reclaimed wood. They start using fly ash bricks. They start using more of natural stones. Because they feel responsible, there's a shift in the building materials that we are using. Nowadays, people are using local sourcing because they feel it is more authentic. They feel more in touch with the local society and they feel more grounded in the premium housing community. And then emotional. So this is quite important. Today, when you're looking at premium housing, there were the days where large granite or marble tiles used to be premium. But today, people want to have things in their home which has a story, which has a value, which has a skill set involved. So what used to be a premium vitrified tile was a premium. Today, handmade Athunguri tiles is premium. So there is a shift that's happening. UPS large windows was premium earlier. Today, reclaimed wood doors and windows is premium. So did anything change? The mindset of people who are looking for premium housing and premium lifestyle, that has changed. And similarly, the life cycle. So people have started stop thinking what looks good in 2 years or 3 years. What they're looking is how is my house going to look after 10 years. So this is the shift that is happening in the economy, premium housing economy, because they are aware more, because they feel more responsible. Now you have money, you are aware, you do feel responsible. What is it next that they're looking for? They are looking for resourcefulness. So if you remember, uh, water, for example, it's a very scarce commodity, especially in a city like Bangalore. Now imagine you see an ad in newspaper tomorrow which says this community is water secure. Trust me, they can demand 10 to 15% premium because today it is a necessity. People who have wealth, people who want to indulge, people who can afford, for them water security is become a very important factor. Similarly, energy dependence. So, things like your solar energy, things like how are you using energy today is they don't want to depend on any other institutions. Landscaping, which trees to plant, which gives you good air quality, which is gives a good shade trees. So these are the things that people are now very mindful. And again, when I say the future of premium housing, the communities which are going to have a lot of green cover is going to demand a premium pricing in the market. So when I say water security, you can demand, or there is a demand for premium homes, and they're looking for water security, they're looking for energy security, they're looking for landscape ecology, they're looking for clean air. And as you're aware, the pollution levels is growing high. So what exactly water, energy, light, air, ecology, these are no more utilities, these are the assets, and this is what people are looking for. Now the last part, I want to spend some time on this, the evolution of luxury real estate. Earlier, luxury meant address, luxury meant pin codes. So prime addresses, CBD addresses, that was luxury for you. So luxury was scarcity of location. And then there was a shift. A lot of people started moving where size became luxury. Bigger apartments, bigger villas, penthouses, that was what was considered as luxury. And then again, there was a shift. Convenience became luxury. So, how many gyms are there? The clubhouses, the pools, the facilities. Luxury became something that you can quickly get access to. So, convenience became luxury. That became a premium housing market. And then it shifted again. Community became a luxury. Gated living, like minded residents, the places that you share with. So, luxury shifted from your location, it shifted to size, it shifted to convenience, and then it started shifting to community. And this is where I see the next decade of luxury going, that is self reliance. I see that today and going forward, self reliance is what is going to be luxury. And this is where we also see a creation of a brand new real estate, which is mushrooming a lot more now, which is people wanting to stay in farms, in vacation homes. We have outside a managed farmland. We have developed over 1,500 acres of farmlands. And why is that? Because people today don't want to be reliant on anything. Is my water secure? Is the air clean? Is it a low density? Who are my neighbors? Can I grow my own food? Can I disconnect if needed? So earlier, luxury meant dependence on infrastructure. Today, luxury means independence from infrastructure. And this is a big shift that is going to happen. So earlier, premium housing always meant look at what I have. Today, when you're looking at premium housing, we are talking about look what I don't depend on. No tanker dependency, no noise pollution, no overcrowding, and no uncertainty. This is what I see as a silent wealth going forward. So the definition of premium housing itself is changing. So prime location was yesterday's luxury. Prime lifestyle is today's luxury, and prime independence is going to be tomorrow's luxury. And as we see, the next generation of wealth is not going to be built on appearances or what, it's going to be built on what sustains life. And air, water, light, and land is what is going to define what premium housing is going to be. So, ladies and gentlemen, as we move ahead and we're looking at the sector of premium housing, people will stop asking or they'll stop comparing what is the price per square feet. They'll be start asking what is the lifestyle for the next decade. So this is Pavan from Jain Farms, and I hope I could give you some insight on the green and the premium housing in this industry. Thank you so much.
Thank you. We would want you to stay. May I please request Ritu Sharma to kindly come join us and present a small token of thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, Jain Farm one more time, please. A big round of applause.